Alright, hey guys, so I just woke up first of all, and as I was doing some of my looks on here, I decided that I should do a foundation routine so I don't have to do my foundation in every video, or I don't have to go really through it long like that. So I decided I would do my in-depth foundation routine. I'm trying to make this video not as long, but let's go and get started. So usually I start with my face just semi-clean, so I just go through with my makeup wipes and just basically clean my face a little bit. These are the Global Beauty Retinol makeup wipes from Dollar Tree. Then next I like to go in with a moisturizer, and I freaking love this moisturizer. This is the Skin Nutrients from Dollar Tree, and it's just this bottle. Not sure if you can see that, but I love this. So I take a small amount of this and I apply that on my face. So I'm going to do my brows and I'll come back. So now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. So I love to use the Benefit Professional Primer. I got this from Ulta. It was $5 or $10. So I take this small amount on my hand and I basically just place this right here where my pores are at. My pores are freaking huge sometimes, so this just really cover up my pores and make sure that my makeup goes on smoothly. If I have any left over, I just take it down here on my chin and above on my nose and things like that. And I just love this primer. Next, I love this Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. This is my favorite primer, and I forgot to tell you guys that all my makeup is drugstore. None of my makeup is really high end except my Benefit primer. I think it's the only thing I have. And my Too Faced mascara is also not a drugstore, but it's not super expensive. So that, like I said, that Benefit primer is only about $10, no more than $10, so that's not too bad. And this Black Radiance primer was $5. So everything that I have is really cheap. That's the good thing about my foundation routine, that it doesn't cost a lot at all, but you still get a flawless outcome. Okay, so once that's on, I like to go in and basically conceal some things. So I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one is in Toffee. But basically I have a few pimples in some areas, so I'm just going to basically cover those up. And I also do my brows at the same time. So I'm just covering up some pimples. And then I like to go on with I got this beauty blender from Kohl's. I forgot what brand it was, but I freaking love it. I'm also going to go in with my NYX mattifying finish spray. I'm just going to spray this right on this beauty blender. Oops, I sprayed it towards y'all, I'm sorry. On this beauty blender just to get it a little bit wet, because I know that this beauty blender works better when it's wet. And just blend that into my skin. Now I'm going on my foundation. So this one is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous 315 BB cream. This is in tawny. This is too dark for me because right now is winter time. And then I also mixed one of these foundations that I got from shopmissa.com, and this is the Clean Color True Self moisturizing foundation, and this one's in 4 Nude. So I mixed these two to get my L'Oreal True Match color, and I just mix them all together. So I just place a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then I take a little bit of this one and I just mix it until I get my color. Alright, so this is basically my color right here. So what I do is I just take this and I put it on my face, and this, I just like this one better because it blends better than the L'Oreal True Match. The L'Oreal True Match to me feels a little bit, I don't know, it just seems like it doesn't soak into my skin really. That's what it doesn't do, and I don't like that. So if I do use that, I only use a little bit of it, really. And this one's a thick consistency, that's why I love it. So next I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics brush, and this is the 117 brush. It's just like a dense brush. I'm just going to mix this. Next I'm going to go with this same beauty blender and just blend this out a little bit more. Clean Color foundation is about $1 off of Shop Miss A. And that CoverGirl BB cream is about $5, $6 from Walmart. So not expensive at all. Okay, so since that's blended in, next I'm going to highlight, and I actually use two highlighters. I do sometimes use my LA Girl concealer sometimes. I thought that's too heavy duty because I really don't have any really things to really cover. I mean, I do have bags, but not really that bad. So I like to use a kind of not so full coverage type of concealer. So this brand Ruby Kisses has great concealers. I love these so much. So I have two colors. So the first one is in Warm Honey, and I like to use this one first as a base, and then I go over this one with this one. This one is Rich Caramel, and this one's lighter, and I also use this one to do my brows because it gives me a nice highlight. So I just take this, and it's just a little thing like tube like this, and I just do my little under eye like so. Let's apply that on there. And then I do my nose, forehead, and my chin. Okay, and then I take the lighter concealer, the one that is really too light for me to use by itself, so I have to use it with another concealer. So I just take this and I just basically make a small little dot or a little color right in there just to brighten up my eyes a little bit more. And I also just take this tip of my nose, just a little bit up here. Not a lot, because I just like to mix it because it's just too light by itself. So I just re-dampen my beauty blender. And I just move it like that. And I just blend this into my skin. Alright, so now we're going to go in and we're going to contour. So I usually do use this LA Pro Girl concealer, and this one is in Dark Cocoa, but I've been noticing that it's really been too harsh for me. So I will show you guys what I usually do with this concealer, but I'm really not going to use it today. So not a lot at least. So I just do my little temples really. So I just have to use less of this product because I use too much of it. I'm just going to do one little line. I know you see in my videos I used to do like a little thick line. No, that's too much for me now. So after that I just take a the e.l.f. Flawless concealer brush, and this runs for about $3. And I just basically blend that into my skin. And then I just take my beauty blender just to make sure that everything's blended out nicely. So now it's time to set everything. So I've really been loving my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, but sometimes I also do use this LA Colors powder, and this one is in, I think, what is it in? This one's in Tan. I do use this sometimes also, but today I'm just going to mix the two because this just brings me a little more color into it, and this one just, the other one, the e.l.f. one, just really sets it really well. So how I set, my eyes been watering a lot recently, but how I set my under eye is I take this Beige Cosmetic brush, and this one is the 115 brush, and it just has a little dome looking thing on it. So I just basically just place that in my powder like so. I'm using this one first. Just place it in there, and I just place that on my face. Once I got that on there, I do like to just sweep a little bit of the high definition powder, and it's just a loose powder. So what I like to take is I just like to take a e.l.f. blush brush. I just basically place this into this powder, tap off the excess, and I just basically just run it over. So next it's time to set my contour. So what I like to use to set my contour is I like to use my Black Radiance powder. And this one right here is in Ebony. So just this color. And I just take this brush right here that is angled. I don't know where it's from. So I just basically place this into here, tap off the excess, and I just basically follow my contour. Okay, now I'm going to set my whole face with my face powder. So my face powder is from Black Radiance, and this one is in Honey Amber. It's just this powder right here. I like to use my e.l.f. complexion brush to apply this, and I usually just apply this right in the T-zone of my face, basically. Lastly, I like to what's the word? I like to bronze. So I use this CoverGirl powder, and this one is in 165 Tawny. I just use this one to basically bronze my face because I noticed that sometimes my face looks a little bit light, and just to give me some more dimension, like some more warming up than that really dark contour, I also just use this powder and just put it on the outsides of my face. So I like to use my e.l.f. powder brush for this. So I basically just tap it in there, take off the excess, and I start on my chin like this. Just buff it, and I go over here, down here, and all my brushes keep breaking. My e.l.f. brushes, they just keep breaking, and I don't understand why. Like, why? So next what I like to do, I like to add blush, but blush really isn't part of my foundation routine. So I'm gonna go with the highlighter. So I'm just gonna use my golden bronzer, and I'm gonna be using these top two shades. So this is a gold one, and this is like a pink one. So basically I just take my fan brush. I do like to spray it with my mattifying spray, so I spray it far away. So what I like to do is I like to start on the side that wasn't wet. Just take this and just apply it. Woo! Girl! That's amazing. So I apply it on the high points of my cheekbones, like so. I also apply it on my nose. The little indentation right here, that's so cute. I love applying it right there. My forehead and my chin. My favorite part is my nose though. Okay, then lastly, at this point, have my blush on, I have my eyebrows done, I have my eye makeup on, and then the last I do my lips. So then I like to come through and set my face with my NYX mattifying finish spray. So I just basically spray my face like so. Alright, so I'm gonna come back to you guys when my makeup is completely done. I have everything on and everything like that, so stay tuned for that.